1995, the Brahmotsavam was inaugurated by Jagadguru Sri Bharati Tirtha Mahaswami. The last visit of His Holiness in 2012, His Holiness was in the very same dais and delivered benedictory address. So it's so fitting to have it in such a sacred place, and we invoke the blessings of Anantapadmanabha Swami. And to have Murli here I think his first time he is coming to Tamil Nadu, leave alone Chennai. He is coming to Tamil Nadu after taking over as administrator and CEO of. He is part of our family. He is also a trustee of the foundation, very close friend of all of us. And so we are all so happy when he took over as the administrator and CEO. We always enjoy his company whenever in our meetings, the way he looks at issues, the way he gives directions. It's always, we have been benefited. And today at a larger level, being the CEO and administrator, it's always a benefit to all the devotees. And we are extremely happy to you, sir, for making it today, because tomorrow is Vardhanti. As per the Vardhanti means birthday of the Swamiji. So thousands of people will be gathering at Sringeri from this afternoon. So he has to be there. But in spite of that, my repeated request, he has accepted to be here. It's very nice of him. Welcome you, sir. I take this opportunity to welcome Srinivasa Rao. In spite of his advancing age, he is here. Madam Srinivasa Rao is here. So I take again the opportunity to welcome all of you. And please also take your time to visit the exhibition at the end of this function. So you should see the embodiment of Dharma in the second floor. And with these few words, I once again welcome again all of you, and thank you very much for joining. Namaskar.
Thank you, Krishnanji. May we now request Shri P.A. Murli, Administrator and CEO Sringeri Much Sringeri, to honor our Chief Guest, Shri R.N. Ravi, Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, and also hand over the prasadam. And also hand over the prasadam from the Ubay Jagadgurus from Sringeri Sharda Peetham. This is the prasadam from Sringeri Sharda Peetham from the Ubay Jagadgurus being honored to our Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Shri R.N. Ravi ji, by Shri P.A. Murli, Administrator and CEO Sringeri Mutt. Thank you, sir. Now we request Managing Trustee Sri Krishnan and Sri RSP Ishwar, Trustee Vidyathita Foundation, to offer humble pranams to Swami Sri Vidyashankara Saraswati, Sri Vidya Narasimha Ashram, Nerur. Also, Sri Murli sir will join. Now, We request Honorable Governor Shri R. N. Ravi to receive the Golden Jubilee Edition copy of the inspiring saint from Swamiji. It is a Golden Jubilee Edition being handed over to Honorable Governor. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Swamiji. May we now request Shri R.S.V. Ishwar, Trustee Shri Vidya Tirtha Foundation, to honor Shri P.A. Murli, Administrator and CEO Sringeri Mutt, Sringeri. Thank you, Murliji, and thank you, Ishwarji. Born in an illustrious family in Puthiya Thalaimurai district, who were an ardent devotee of the Guru Parampara of Sringeri Peetham, Shri P.A. Murli has been carrying the legacy of the family by associating himself with Sringeri Mutt in various capacities. With over 3 decades of professional experience in various corporate roles and where he held executive positions including those of Executive Director and Chief Financial Officer, Shri P.A. Murli now has taken over charge as the Administrator and CEO of Sringeri Mutt, Sringeri, and Shri Murli ji brings a unique blend of professional acumen and deep commitment to Sringeri Mutt. He is a recipient of Bharati Tirtha Puraskar and he was honored with the title Guru Seva Nirata by Shri Mahasannidhanam for his dedicated service Guru Seva during the Sharan Navaratri 2023. Indeed, we are fortunate to have you here, sir, with us today. We request Shri P.A. Murli, Administrator and CEO Sringeri Mutt, to deliver his special address.
सदाशिव समारंभां शंकराचार्य मध्यमां अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वंदे गुरु परंपरां विवेकिनं महाप्रज्ञं धैर्योदारिक्षमानिधिं सदा अभिनवपूर्वन्तं विद्यातीतं गुरुं भजे भारती करुणापात्रं भारती पदभूषणं भारती पदमारूढं भारती तीर्थमाश्रये विद्याविनयसम्पन्नं वीतरागं विवेकिनं वंदे वेदांत तत्त्वज्ञं विधुशेखर भारती. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. With pranams and Anantakoti Sashtanga Namaskarams at the lotus feet of Sringeri Jagadguru Shankaracharya Shri Bharati Tirtha Mahasannidhanam and Sringeri Jagadguru Shri Vidushekara Bharati Sannidhanam, and my reverential obeisance, namaskarams to Sri Vidyashankara Saraswati Swamigal, and my utmost respects and namaskarams to Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, His Excellency Shri R. N. Ravi ji, and my Anantakodi namaskarams to the select eminent citizens of Tamil Nadu who have been selected for this prestigious Vidya Bharati Puraskar Awards today. And to all those dignitaries and astikas who have assembled here today. I feel highly privileged and extremely fortunate to address this august audience today. Today I am wearing a dual hat. One is that of a trustee of Sri Vidyateetha Foundation, and the other is that of the administrator of Sri Sharda Peetham, Sringeri. But today, I stand before you in my role as the administrator of Sharda Peetham. And my address to you all will express a dispassionate view looking at the activities of the foundation. Even though I am a trustee, I am not hands-on in terms of the activities surrounding these celebrations. So please don't take it as a self-praise or a mutual admiration club out here. But that may mean that I'm going to only have praise for the foundation. That gives away my intent, because inevitably I will see the good aspects to laud the team, and in private I shall give my feedback on what we can improve upon going forward. Because we all know that change is the only constant in our lives, and therefore improvement in terms of adaptation to the need of the hour or the need of the times is the only ongoing, never-ending process throughout our lifetime. Jagadguru Adi Shankara Bhagavatpada, the incarnation of Bhagavan Ishvara, descended on the sacred land of Bharata 12 centuries ago. Today I want to talk about Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavatpada from a different angle, not from the often taken, beaten track of his teachings and how it helps every human being across the earth, but slightly differently, to see it from a different position, to see how great Adi Shankara Bhagavatpada is. He established 4 Annaya Peethams in 4 quadrants of our country for the sustained propagation of Sanatana Dharma and Advaita Tattva. He established the Peethams at Sringeri in Karnataka, in the south, at Dwaraka in Gujarat in the west, and at Puri, Orissa in the east, and Badrinath in Uttaranchal in north. He assigned one Veda for each Peetham, with a vision that each such Peetham would play a significant role in taking efforts to sustain and propagate Sanatana Dharma, very importantly through the teachings emanating from the Mahavakya enshrined in that particular Veda. Thus, Rig Veda was assigned to Govardhana Peetham at Puri, Yajur Veda was assigned to the Sharda Peetham at Sringeri, Sama Veda was assigned to Sharda Peetham at Dwaraka, and Atharvana Veda to Jyotish Peetham in Badrinath. But the amazing and undeniable fact is that 12 centuries down the line, all these 4 Annaya Peethams function very effectively to this day, and this very fact alone shows the vigor and the eternal vibrancy of the movement started by Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavatpada for the propagation and sustenance of the philosophy of Advaita Tattva, and more particularly Sanatana Dharma as a whole. To put it succinctly, the very simple way to understand I can put many adjectives: astounding, astonishing, mind-boggling, incomprehensible, unimaginable, unfathomable greatness of Bhagavan Adi Shankara Bhagavatpada is just the fact that no institution, I mean no institution, sacred or otherwise, spiritual or commercial, in this Kali Yuga itself, to this day, has not only existed 12 centuries without a break, but have also continued to function to meet the same objective for which they were established 1200 years back. Here alone, I should respectfully concede that my initial statement that change is the only constant seems to be a misnomer. Because Bhagavad Pada's glory will remain in existence till the existence of Surya and Chandra in this prapancham. If this fact alone is not enough to establish the unforgettable and incomparable greatness of Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Pada, let me approach it from a slightly different angle to which all of us can easily relate to. The facts from a modern day perspective so that it appeals to the young minds assembled here, or those young minds who are watching this online live, or those who may or would get a chance to watch this later. We talk of national integration, fostering social harmony among a country's people, strengthening social bonds, promoting brotherhood, peace and tolerance. This is achieved when there is acceptability of people from different parts of India with different cultures blending with the local population and culture. Adi Shankara Bhagavad Pada 1200 years back practiced it when he established 4 Peethams across Bharata. Sri Sureshwaracharya, who hailed from the north, was the Peethadipati at Sringeri in the south. Sri Totakacharya, who hailed from the south, was made the Peethadipati of Jyotir Peetham in the north. Similarly, even at a lower level, he made it mandatory for Nambudris from Kerala to perform puja at Badri in north. Pandits from Karnataka were assigned to Kedarnath and Nepal, Kathmandu, Pashupatinathar temple, even to this day. And similarly, Pandits from Maharashtra were given the responsibility to perform puja at Rameshwaram and Tiruchendur down south. And even to this day, this practice exists. Popular modern philosophies don't judge a book by its cover, which we all relate to, which we all hear very often. Adi Shankara Bhagavad Pada practices 1200 years back. When Bhagavan Vedavyasa, appearing as a poor Andana, Brahmin, and wanted to understand Sri Adi Shankara's Bhashyam on Brahma Sutra, Adi Shankara did not look at him and dismiss him because of his looks. He explained his viewpoints to the ordinary looking person for days together, only to later realize that it was Sakshat Bhagavan Vedavyasa, the very author of Brahma Sutra. So he did not judge him by what his presence was, what his looks were. Another modern day philosophy, if we can look at, is all about gender equality these days and not prejudging anyone about their guna. This is often repeated, philosophy that we hear. Adi Shankara Bhagavad practiced it 1200 years back when he readily accepted Sri Mandana Mishra's wife, Srimati Ubhaya Bharati, to be the judge in a very important debate with Sri Mandana Mishra himself. This act of Sri Adi Shankara not only demonstrates gender equality but also undeniably underscores the recognition of women's capabilities and intelligence. Imagine, 1200 years back he exhibited. He never prejudged that Ubhaya Bharati, being his opponent's wife, would be biased in her assessment in that debate. Another modern day philosophy is always listen to others, respond and don't react. As the ability to listen and respond and reason out well earns one respect and friends, is what we hear today. Adi Shankara Bhagavad practices 1200 years back. He debated and won over 72 other faiths. He never imposed his view on others, but listened to them and listened to their arguments carefully and reasoned out well to win them over. The fact that all of them, post their debate, became his ardent devotees and followers without harboring any grudge. And one of them became his prime disciple and Shishya, proved that he practiced 12 centuries ago what is being preached now. Another modern day theory is about equality. Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad practiced it 1200 years ago, back, by demonstrating that to attain ultimate knowledge of Brahman, one's position in society or creed is no bar, thereby demonstrating that all human beings are equal. I am not elaborating on each event here, because if I were to do it, then I will miss the Vardhanti celebration in Sringeri tomorrow. But I am trying to point out the crux of the issue for one's understanding and comprehension. Today's theory about being compassionate to be a good human was demonstrated by Adi Shankara Bhagavad 1200 years ago, when he prayed for the old lady who, not having any edible thing to offer for his bhiksha, hesitatingly gave whatever dried gooseberry fruit she could find in her house for his bhiksha. Sri Adi Shankara, moved by the incredible selflessness of the old lady, instantly sang famous Kanakadara Stotra, which paved the way for the old lady to be bestowed with wealth by goddess Lakshmi. I can go on and on. Be it the modern day theory about mother being supreme, be it the modern day theory about having to surrender to the supreme being with unwavering faith, be it to have the utmost respect for the guru or the teacher in today's times. See, Adi Shankara Bhagavad life 1200 years ago is littered with events which equate and demonstrate in adequate measure the modern day do-good or a perfect human being theories. There cannot be a better demonstration of the greatness of Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Pada, leave alone the plethora of his works on Advaita Tattva. His renditions and other works like slokas, etc., cuts across the spectrum of the level of intellect of astikas across the board, and has got teachings that can be comprehended by highly intelligent to not so intelligent followers of Sanatana Dharma. His teachings can be relatable to every situation and apply to every human being across the globe. And therefore, he is very appropriately referred to as the Jagat Guru. Ever since the establishment of Sringeri Peetham 1200 years ago, the Peetham has been blessed with an unbroken lineage of Guru Parampara, a sparkling necklace or a garland of spiritual masters and Jivan Muktas who have led and keep leading a life of such austere penance that we disciples adore in them the radiance of Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Pada himself. Like how Bhagavan is one, but the Supreme Being has manifested into multiple names and forms just to help us to pray, Adi Shankara Bhagavad Pada has manifested into different forms and names over centuries through the unbroken lineage of Guru Parampara that I just mentioned. There is undenying evidence of various Shankaracharyas who adorned the Peetham over the centuries, having brought out many works, commentaries on Vedas, further enhancing the Bhashyas of Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Pada himself, expounding the philosophy of Advaita, the ultimate truth, thereby resulting in the sacred Sharada Peetham, Sringeri to be known as Vyakhyana Simhasana, meaning the throne of transcendental wisdom. In fact, we regard Goddess Sharada herself to be existing in the form of the presiding Acharya of the Peetham, Jagadguru Shri Bharati Tirtha Mahasanidhanam. Out of my association with the Peetham over the last 4 decades, and very recently as administrator of the Sharada Peetham, Sringeri, I have no hesitation in saying that the presiding Shankaracharya of Sharada Peetham, Sringeri, Jagadguru Shri Bharati Tirtha Mahasanidhanam, is the rarest of rare jewels, characterized by staunch adherence to dharma and fiery dispassion, absolutely, and unlimited compassion, an absolute mastery over the Shastras, and an innate ability to deftly handle a variety of complex issues without compromising in any way on the spiritual stipulations. It's a rare and unheard of combination. In the year 2015, the present presiding Shankaracharya, Sri Bharati Tirtha Mahasanidhanam, anointed his successor designate and gave him the Yoga Patta as Sri Vidishekara Bharati Sannidhanam. In Sri Vidishekara Bharati Sannidhanam, we see the confluence of the awe-inspiring qualities of the current Peethadipati and 2 earlier Peethadipatis, the 34th and 35th. The 34th, 35th and 36th Shankaracharya, Sri Jagadguru Chandrasekhara Bharati Mahaswamigal, Sri Abhinav Vidyatirtha Mahaswamigal, and Sri Bharati Tirtha Mahaswamigal, in terms of awe-inspiring saintliness of Sri Chandrasekhara Bharati Mahaswamigal, in terms of boundless compassion of Sri Abhinav Vidyatirtha Mahaswamigal, and in terms of boundless scholarly intellect, linguistic excellence, and the elephantine infallible memory of Sri Bharati Tirtha Mahasanidhanam. We see Vidishekara Bharati Mahaswamiji is a confluence of all these qualities today. This year is a special year for the Peetham, as it marks the 50th Sannyasa Svikara year of Jagadguru Shankaracharya Sri Bharati Tirtha Mahasanidhanam. A year-long festival of sorts, titled as Swarna Bharati Mahotsav, has been rolled out in commemoration of the 50th Sannyasa Svikara year of Jagadguru Sri Bharati Tirtha Mahasanidhanam. Under the overall banner of Swarna Bharati Mahotsav, under which we are rolling out many dharmic and social initiatives this year, I am proud that an innovative concept as a festival titled as Shankara Vijayam under the directions of Jagadguru Sri Vidishekara Bharati Mahaswamiji has been rolled out by the foundation and is being successfully held in various places. I am particularly delighted that the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, His Excellency Sri Ravi ji, was kind enough to spare his invaluable time to preside and present the prestigious Bharati Puraskar Awards to the selfless and eminent individuals from the state. And we are truly blessed again to receive the Anugara Upanyasam of Sri Vidyashankara Saraswati Swamiji of Sri Vidya Narasimha Ashram, Nehru today. To all the distinguished awardees here, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. Your tireless dedication and unwavering commitment to the promotion of Indian culture and heritage have not only earned you this esteemed recognition, but have also enriched our society immeasurably. As we have gathered to honor your outstanding achievements today, it is essential to recognize that our celebration extends beyond individual accolades. Instead, it is a collective acknowledgement of the crucial role that each one of you have played in safeguarding and transmitting our rich cultural legacy to the future generations. Thank you. I'm blessed to be here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Murliji, for your insightful speech and throwing a light on the greatness of the Guru Parampara of Sringeri Peetham and giving us a gist of the life history of Adi Shankar Bhagavat Padacharya. Now we humbly request Swami Shri Vidya Shankara Saraswati Nerur to bless all of us with his Upanyasam.
हर नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव जानकीकान्तस्मरणं जय जय राम राम श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शास्त्रं शारीरमीमांसा देवश्री चन्द्रशेखरः आचार्याः शङ्कराचार्याः सन्तु मे जन्मजन्मनि सदात्मध्याननिरतं विषयेभ्यः प्राङ्मुखं नौमि शास्त्रेषु निष्णातं चन्द्रशेखरभारतीं विवेकिनं महाप्रज्ञं धैर्यौदार्यक्षमानिधिं सदाभिनवपूर्वन्तं विद्यातीर्थगुरुं भजे नमामि शङ्कराचार्यं सर्वलोकैकपूजितं भजे श्रीभारतीतीर्थं शारदापीठसद्गुरुं विद्याविनयसम्पन्नं वीतरागं विवेकिनं वन्दे वेदान्ततत्त्वज्ञं विदुशेखरभारतीं नमः पूर्णः प्रबोधाय परिपूर्णानन्ददायिने चन्द्रशेखरभारत्यै मम हृत्पद्मवासिने घटिकाद्रिनिवासाय घनशोकविनाशिने सुधावल्ली समेताय नृसिंहब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीहरये नमः राम 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 ரொம்ப உத்தமமான சபை நம சபாபிய சபாபதிபியா அப்படின்னு வேதம் கொண்டு போய் உத்கோஷிக்கிறது. இங்க இன்னைக்கு எல்லாரும் சாஸ்திரத்தில் நிர்திஷ்டமான பரம புருஷார்த்தத்துக்காக தியாகம்னு சொல்ற பரிபூர்ண லட்சணத்தை அடைஞ்ச ஒரு சபை இது. அதை பத்தி பின்னாடி அவசியம் சொல்றேன். இன்னைக்கு இந்த சபையை ரொம்ப விசேஷமா மகா சன்னிதானங்களுடைய பரிபூர்ண அனுகிரகத்தோட முன்னாடி இருந்து நடத்துக்கிறதுக்கு நம்ம தமிழ்நாட்டினுடைய மேதக ஆளுநர் ஸ்ரீ ஸ்ரீ RN ரவிஜி அவர்கள் வந்தது ரொம்ப பூஷணமாச்சு. உத்தம ரத்னத்தை ஸ்வர்ண பதக்கத்துல பதிக்குமா போல இன்னைக்கு அவர்கள் வந்தது இந்த சபைக்கு ரொம்ப தகும். அதே போல ஸ்ரீ ஸ்ருங்கேரி சாரதா பீட்டத்தினுடைய அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேட்டரான ஸ்ரீ முரளி அவர்கள் இன்னைக்கு வர்தந்தி காரியக்கிரமம் அங்க ரொம்ப விசேஷமா இருக்கும், சிஷ்யர்களுக்கெல்லாம் தெரியும். அங்க இருந்து இங்க இவ்வளவு தூரம் சமயத்தை இது பண்ணி வந்தது அவருடைய பூர்ணமான அபிமானத்தையும் வித்யாதீர்த்த ஃபவுண்டேஷன்ல அவர் இருக்கக்கூடிய பூர்ணமான ஒரு ஸ்ரத்தையும் காமிக்கிறது. அவர்கள் வந்தது இன்னைக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். அதற்கப்புறம் இந்த ஃபவுண்டேஷன்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய கிருஷ்ணன், அப்புறம் மீதி இருக்கக்கூடிய சத்யவாகீஸ்வரர், ஸ்ரீதரன், கணேஷ், இந்த மாதிரி ட்ரஸ்டிகள் எல்லாரும், அப்புறம் முதல்லையே சொன்னாப்படி சுவாமி சிவயோகானந்தர் வந்திருக்கார், யதீஸ்வரர்கள்லாம் வந்து வேத வித்வான்கள், சாஸ்திரங்கள் வித்வான்கள், சமூகத்துக்காக சேவையை பண்ணினவர்கள், இப்படி எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்திருக்கக்கூடிய உத்தம சபை இது. இதில் அடியன் முதல்லையே ஒரு விஷயத்தை சொன்னேன். சாஸ்திரங்கள்ல தியாகே நெய்கே அமிர்தத்துவ மானுஷு, தியாகத்தினாலதான் எல்லாத்தையும் அடைய முடியும். அந்த தியாகம் ஈஸ்வரார்ப்பணமாக ஆகும்போது ரொம்ப காலத்துக்கும் அநேகமா எல்லாராலையும் பேசப்படுறதா அமைகிறது. அதுல இங்க இருக்கிற ஒவ்வொருத்தரும், நேத்தே ஸ்ரீ கிருஷ்ணன் சொன்னார், லௌகீகமான காரியங்கள் ஒன்று அவர்களுக்கு ஏற்பட்டிருந்தாலும் அதை தாண்டி இந்த வேத மதத்துக்கு என்னென்ன காரியங்கள் பண்ணியிருக்கார்கள், அப்படி இருக்கிறது தான் எல்லாரையும் இன்னைக்கு கூப்பிட்டு கௌரவம் பண்றதுன்னு அமைஞ்சிருக்கு. அதுல முக்கியமா அவர்கள் சமயத்தை இதுக்காக தியாகம் பண்ணணும். இந்த சமயம்ங்கிறது ரொம்ப விசேஷமானது, திரும்பி வராத ஒண்ணு. அதனால அதை பகவானுக்காகவும் சேவையாகவும் பண்ணின அத்தனை பேருக்கும் தான் இன்னைக்கு இங்க கிடைக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு புரஸ்காரம், பிரசாத புரஸ்காரம். இதை முடிவு பண்ணதோ சாட்சா சாரதா ரூபியா இருக்கக்கூடியதான ஆச்சாரிய சுவாமிகளே. அதனால எல்லாத்துக்கும் பூர்ண அனுகிரகத்தோட சேர்ந்த ஒரு பிரசாதமானது இங்க அமையப்பட்டிருக்கு. புரஸ்காரம் வெளியில சொன்னா அது வாஸ்தவமா பிரசாதமே அது. ஏன்னா சாஸ்திரங்கள்ல குரோர் அனுகிரகேனைவ புமான் பூர்ண பிரசாந்தை ஈஸ்வரானுகிரகாதேவ பும்சாம் அத்வைத வாசனா ஏவ பதம் அங்க போடப்பட்டிருக்கு. ஏவன்னு சொல்லி சொன்னா அது மாத்திரமே அப்படின்னு சொல்லப்படுறதா அமையும். இப்ப இந்த இடத்துல விரோதம் ஒண்ணு வருது. ஈஸ்வரனுடைய அனுகிரகமும் வேணும், குருவினுடைய அனுகிரகமும் வேணும்னு. அப்ப ரெண்டும் வேற வேறையான்னு கேட்டா, இதை எல்லா சித்தாந்தங்களும் மற்ற உபயமா இருக்கக்கூடிய எல்லா மதங்களும் சொல்ற ஒரே வார்த்தை ஈஸ்வரன் குரு ரெண்டு பேரும் ஒண்ணும். ஈஸ்வரஹா குரு ஆத்மேதி மூர்த்தி பேத விபாகினே அப்படின்னு நமக்கு இருக்கிறதுனால குருவும் ஈஸ்வரனும் ஒன்னே. இதை எல்லாரும் சொல்றதாக இருக்கு. குருவடிவாகி குவரையந்தனில் திருவடி வைத்து திறம் இது பொருள் என அப்படின்னு கொண்டு போய் ரொம்ப விசேஷமா ஔவையார் சொன்னதா இருக்கிறதுனால குரு அனுகிரகம்ங்கிறது ரொம்ப முக்கியமாக சாஸ்திரங்கள்ல பேசப்பட்டதா அமையிறது. அந்த குரு அனுகிரகத்தை அடைஞ்சுட்டா ஈஸ்வர அனுகிரகம்ங்கிறதுல சந்தேகமே இல்லை அப்படிங்கிறதா இருக்கிறதுனால அப்படி ஜெகத்குருவாக ஆதிசங்கர பகவத்பாதர்கள் அவதாரம் பண்ணி இந்த தர்மஸ்தாபனத்துக்காக மகா சன்னிதானங்கள் அடிக்கடி ஒரு வார்த்தை சொல்லுவார். ராமனாயும் கிருஷ்ணனாயும் வதம் பண்ணி எல்லாரையும் துஷ்ட சிக்ஷணத்தை பண்ணி துஷ்ட இவாளை கொன்னுட்டு சிஷ்டர்களை காப்பாற்றினார் பகவான். ஆனால் பகவத் பாதர்களாக அவதாரம் பண்ணி வதம் பண்ணல, வாதம் பண்ணினார். திசப்ததி மதோச்சேத்ரே நமஹா அப்படின்னு அஷ்டோத்திரத்துல ஒரு நாமா பிரகாசமாறுது. அவருடைய ஒரே கொள்கை என்னன்னு கேட்டாக்கா, இங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய அத்தனை பேரும் எல்லாரும் அடைய வேண்டியது ஒரே ஸ்தானம்தான். அத்தனை பேருக்கும் இதுல அதிகாரம் உண்டு. அமிர்தஸ்ய புத்ரா, நாம் எல்லாரும் ஒரே பிரம்மத்திலேருந்து வந்தவர்கள், திருப்பி அதே பிரம்மத்துக்கிட்ட போய் சேர வேண்டியவர்கள். அப்படி அடையிறது எதுவோ அதற்கு பேரே புருஷார்த்தம். அதற்காகவே இந்த ஜென்மா கொடுக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு. அதனால எல்லாரும் சாதனை பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் ஸ்ரீமத் ஆச்சாரியாளுடைய சித்தாந்தம், கொள்கை. அதற்கப்புறம் அவர் என்ன பண்ணினார், 16 வயசுல இது எல்லாத்தையும் முடிச்சுனுட்டு கிளம்புறதா இருந்தவரை வியாசதத்த வரப்பிராப்த ஷோடசாப்தாயுருஜ்வலஹா அப்படின்னு திருப்பி இந்த க்ஷேத்திரங்கள் எல்லாத்திலையும் பரிபூர்ணமான சாநித்தியங்கள் நிலைக்கவும், அதுக்கப்புறம் வரக்கூடிய எல்லாரும் அதை அடையறதுக்காகவும் பீட்டங்களை ஸ்தாபனம் பண்ணினார். அதுல வியாக்கியான பத்ர பீட்டம்னு சாரதா பத்ர பீட்டம்னு இருக்கக்கூடியது நம்ம ஸ்ருங்ககிரி சாரதா பீட்டம். வனதுர்கா மந்திரபத்த பாரதி வபுஷே நமஹா அப்படின்னு ஒரு நாமா உண்டு. சாட்சாத் சரஸ்வதி அம்சமான உபய பாரதி திருப்பி மேல போகிற சமயத்துல ஆச்சாரியர்கள் வனதுர்கா மந்திரத்தினால அவளை நிறுத்தி அவள் கிட்ட ஒரு வரத்தை இது பண்றார். என்னன்னா, இந்த கல்பம் முடிகிற வரைக்கும் இந்த ஸ்ருங்ககிரி கஷேத்திரத்துல இருந்து எல்லாருக்கும் அனுகிரகம் பண்ணணும். அம்பாளும் அதை சம்மதப்பட்டு தன்னுடைய பிரதி ரூபமாவே அதற்கப்புறம் வர யதீஸ்வரர்களை இந்த சாரதா பீட்டத்துல அனுகிரகம் பண்றதாக இருக்கு. இதுல அந்த இப்ப இருக்கக்கூடிய பீட்டத்தில் இருக்கிற ஆச்சாரியர்கள் சங்கராச்சாரியர்கள் சொல்ற வழக்கம். ஏன்னா தீபத்திலேருந்து தீபம் அப்படின்னு சொல்ற மாதிரி சாட்சா சங்கர பகவத்பாதர்கள் ஆரம்பிச்சு இப்ப இருக்கக்கூடிய நம்ம விதுசேகர பாரதி ஆச்சாரிய சுவாமி வரைக்கும் சங்கராச்சாரியர் ஆதிசங்கரர் தான் அப்படின்னு. இது வார்த்தை மாத்திரம் இல்லை, ஒரு பெரிய மந்திரபூர்வகமான ஒரு கிரியையாக ஸ்ருங்கேரி சாரதா பீட்டத்துல பீட்டா சந்நியாச ஸ்வீகாரம் பண்ணி வைக்கிற அன்னைக்கு குருவானவர் தன் சிஷ்யரை அந்த சர்வஜ பீட்டத்துல உட்கார வச்சு சாலக்கிராமத்தை வச்சு புருஷ சூக்தாதி மகா மந்திரங்களினால அவர் அபிஷிச்சு தங்கிட்ட இருக்கக்கூடிய சகலவிதமான கலைகளையும் அப்படியே அவர் மேல இறக்கி, இனிமே இவர் சாரதாயா சராமூர்த்தி ஸ்ருங்கசையிலே விராஜதே அப்படின்னு சொல்லக்கூடியதாக, இனிமே இவர் உற்சவ மூர்த்தியாக எல்லா காரியத்தையும் பண்ணுவார், தான் மூலமூர்த்தியாக தபஸ் அனுஷ்டிப்பார்னு சொன்னதுனால இது கிரியையா பண்ணப்படுறது, வார்த்தையா மாத்திரம் இல்ல, சம்ஸ்காரமா இருக்குங்க. அதனாலதான் ஸ்ரீமத் சங்கர பகவத் பாதாலேயே நாம இப்பயும் இங்க பாக்குறோங்கிறது இருக்கு. இது ஆகமங்கள்ல தீட்சா சமயங்கள்ல எல்லா ஆகமங்கள்லயும் ஒரே மாதிரியே சாக்த வைஷ்ணவ சைவ ஆகமங்கள் எல்லாத்திலையும் சிஷ்யனை குருவானவர் எல்லா விதமான மந்திர கலைகளினால அபிஷிச்சு அவருக்கு அப்ப விசேஷமான ஒரு நாமாக்களை கொடுத்து அவருடைய சரீரத்திலேயே சிவத்தை பிரகாசம் பண்ணி வைக்கிறாருங்கிற சம்பிரதாயம் மூணுத்திலையும் ஒரே மாதிரி இருக்கு. அதே தான் இன்னைக்கும் இங்க ஸ்ருங்கேரி சாரதா பீட்டத்துல சாட்சாத் சரஸ்வதி அனுகிரகம் பண்ணி சாரதை அனுகிரகம் பண்ணினது அப்படியே வந்து இருக்கக்கூடியதா இருக்கு. இதனுடைய ஒரே சித்தாந்தம் ஸ்ருங்கேரி சாரதா பீட்டத்தினுடைய ஒரே சித்தாந்தம். அதுலயும் விசேஷமாக ஜெகத்குரு பாரதி தீர்த்த மகாஸ்வாமியுடைய பரிபூர்ணமான ஒரே ஒரு லட்சியம் என்னன்னா, சங்கர பகவத் பாதர்களை எல்லோரும் எப்போதும் கிருத்தஜதையாக நினைத்து கொண்டே இருக்கணும். அவர் பண்ண காரியத்துக்கு நாம் எந்த காலத்திலையும் கைமாறு பண்ண முடியாது. ஆனா அவருடைய சூக்தி, அவருடைய கிரந்தங்கள், அவர் நமக்கு பண்ணின உபகாரத்தை நாம் அவசியம் க்ஷணே க்ஷணே நினைக்கணுங்கிறதுக்காகத்தான் இப்ப இந்த ஸ்வர்ண பாரதிங்கிற 50 வருஷத்திலையும் அவர்கள் பாட்டமா உபனிஷத் பாஷ்ய பிரம்மசூத்திர பிரஸ்தானத்திரயங்களை சொல்லி வச்சது மாத்திரம் இல்லாம ஆச்சாரியர்களுக்கு சன்னதி நிர்மாணம், எப்படி ஜெகத்குரு சச்சிதானந்த சிவாபினவ நரசிம்ம பாரதி சுவாமிகள் இந்த பீட்டத்தில் இதுக்கு முன்னாடி அலங்கரிச்சு மானவ சம்பு ரூபான்னு திருப்பி பகவானே அவதாரம் பண்ணினவரா இருந்தக்கூடிய சுவாமிகள் 3 காரியத்தை சங்கல்பம் வச்சுட்டார். 1, சங்கர பகவத் பாதாவுடைய ஜென்மஸ்தானத்தை முதல்ல இந்த உலகத்துக்கு கொடுத்தவர் காலட்டி, அதையும் பண்ணினார் தன்னுடைய ஜீவிதத்துல. 2, சங்கர ஜெயந்தி உற்சவத்தை 5 நாள் எல்லாரும் சம்பரமாக கொண்டாடணும் அப்படிங்கிறதையும் பண்ணினார். 3, ஜகத்குரு சங்கர பகவத் பாதாவுடையதான அத்தனை ஸ்தோத்திரங்களும் பிரகரண கிரந்தங்களும் பாஷ்யங்களும் பிரஸ்தானத்திரயங்களும் எல்லாத்தையும் புஸ்தக ரூபமா டி.கே. பாலசுப்ரமணியர் வான்விலாஸ் பிரஸ் அவர் மூலமாக அந்த காலத்துல வச்சு 3த்தையும் தன்னுடைய சத்திய சங்கல்பரா அதே காலத்துல முடிச்சு திருப்பி கைலாசத்துக்கு ஏகினார். இது அவருடைய காலத்துல பண்ணது. அவர் எப்படி பண்ணினாரோ அதிலிருந்து அப்படியே மாறாம இப்ப இருக்கக்கூடிய நம்ம பாரதி தீர்த்த மகா சுவாமிகளும் ஆச்சாரியாளுக்கு சன்னதி, ஆச்சாரியுடைய பாஷ்ய பிரவச்சனம். ஏன்னா அவர்கள் எப்பவும் ஈடுபட்டு இருக்கிறது அந்த பாஷ்யத்துல தான். ஏன்னா ஆச்சாரியருடைய பாஷ்யத்துக்கு பிரசன்ன கம்பீர மகாபாஷ்யம் அப்படின்னு பேரு. அதனால அதை பாடம் சொல்லி வைக்கிறதுலயும் சச்சிதானந்த சிவா நரசிம்ம சுவாமிகள் ஒரு தடவை சாரதாம்பா பார்த்து ஒரு ஸ்தோத்திரத்துல சொல்றார், தாயே என்னை எதுக்கு சஞ்சாரத்துக்கு அனுப்புற? இந்த ஸ்ருங்கேரியில இருக்கிற மணல் திட்டிலையும் ஆச்சாரியாளுடையதான கிரந்தங்களையும் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கிற என்ன எதுக்கு என்னை விட்டு நீ இந்த ஸ்ருங்கேரியை விட்டு அனுப்பணும்னு அம்பாளை பார்த்து பிரார்த்தனை பண்றார். அந்த மாதிரி அவர்களுக்கு எப்பவும் இந்த பாஷ்யத்திலேயே தான் மனசு, ஆதிசங்கர் பகவத்பாவுடைய தத்துவத்திலேயே தான் சிந்தனை. அதை எத்தனை பேருக்கு பாடம் சொல்லி வச்சிருக்கார், அவர் எப்படி பிரம்மசூத்திரத்தில் லயிச்சிருக்காருங்கிறத வித்வான்கள் கண்டிப்பாக அறியக்கூடும். அதனால ஆச்சாரியர்கள்ட்ட பேசின ஏகாந்த அனுபவத்தை வரைக்கும் சொல்ற ஒரே விஷயம், அப்பா ஆதிசங்கரரை எல்லாருக்கும் கொண்டு செல்லுங்க. அவர் சொல்ற ஒரே வார்த்தை, அவருக்கு தெரிஞ்சு ஒரே ஸ்மரணை, ஜெகத்குரு ஆதிசங்கர பகவத் பாதர்கள். ஏன்னா அவர் பண்ண உபகாரத்துக்கு சமானமா இனிமே யாருமே பண்ண முடியாது. எல்லாத்துக்கும் மூலமா இன்னைக்கு நமக்கு பண்ணி வச்சவர்னா அது ஜெகத்குரு ஆதிசங்கர பகவத் பாதர்கள் தான். அப்படி அவிச்சின்னமா தீபத்திலேந்து தீபம் அப்படிங்கிற கிரமமா இன்னைக்கு இந்த பரம்பரை தொடர்ந்து அதே மாதிரி பகவத் பாதாளுடைய காரியங்களையும் எந்த பேருக்கு எந்த சாஸ்திரங்கள்ல சந்தேகம் வந்தாலும் அதை தீர்க்கக்கூடிய இடம் வியாக்கியான சிம்மாசனம் சொல்லக்கூடிய ஸ்ருங்கேரி சாரதா பீடம். எந்த சாஸ்திரங்கள்ல சந்தேகம் வந்தாலும் அதை தீர்க்கக்கூடியதாகவும், இதெல்லாம் தாண்டி ஆத்மாங்கிற தத்துவத்தை உணர வைக்கக்கூடிய முக்கியமான சொல்லாமல் சொல்லுவது அப்படின்னு தட்சிணாமூர்த்தியினுடையதான தத்துவத்தை இனி வரைக்கும் பிரகாசம் பண்ணக்கூடிய பீடம் ஸ்ருங்கேரி சாரதா பீடம். அதுல இருக்கக்கூடிய ஆச்சாரியர்கள் எப்படி பரம்பரையா இருக்கார்களோ அதே போல அதுல இருக்கிற சிஷ்யர்களும் பரம்பரையா அப்படியே மாறாம இருக்கக்கூடியதுங்கிறது ஒரு விசேஷமான அமைப்பு. அதுல இன்னைக்கு நமக்கு ஆச்சாரியாளுடையதான உற்சவத்தை ஒட்டி இந்த ஒரு சதஸ்தானது இது பண்ணப்பட்டிருக்கு. இதுல வந்திருக்கக்கூடிய அத்தனை பேர்களும் பரிபூர்ணமான சன்னிதானங்கள்னால ஆசீர்வதிக்கப்பட்டவர்கள். அதனால இன்னும் மேல மேல நாமளும் இவர்களைப் போல நம்ம சமயத்தையும் நம்ம காரியத்தையும் சத் விஷயத்திலையும் சாஸ்திர கிரந்தங்கள்லையும் கீதாதி விஷயங்கள்லையும் அவசியம் மனச விடணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு இன்னைக்கு இங்க ஒரு பெரிய பாக்கியம் அடியனுக்கு என்னன்னு கேட்டாக்கா, இந்த சபையில அடியனுடைய ஆத்ம வித்யா குருவும் அதே பிரகாரம் என்ன ரொம்ப மார்கதர்சனம் பண்ணி ஸ்ருங்கேரியினுடைய ஆச்சாரியருடைய பெருமைகள் எல்லாத்தையும் சொல்லி இன்னைக்கு இந்த இடத்துல இப்படி உட்கார்ந்து இருக்கிறதுக்கு பரிபூர்ணமான அனுகிரகத்தை செய்த பிராத்தஸ்மரணியாளான எங்களுடையதான குருநாதர் இன்னைக்கு இங்க புரஸ்காரத்துக்கு இருக்கார். இது எனக்கு ஒரு பெரிய பாக்கியம். ஏன்னா அவர் லௌகீகமா போஸ்ட் ஆபீஸ்ல உத்தியோகத்துல இருந்தார். ஆனா அவருடைய சரியை எப்படின்னா பௌர்ணமியான இது மௌனம் உபவாசம், அதுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி அவர்கிட்ட எல்லாரும் சகாயத்துல இருந்தா பேச மாட்டார், அப்படியே காரியத்தை கொடுப்பார். விடிகாத்தால நித்தியமும் நவாவரண பூஜை பண்ணியிருக்கார். அதே பிரகாரம் உபன்யாசங்கள் இந்த மாதிரி பண்ணி திருமத்த சம்பிரதாயங்கள்லயும் அமோகமான பாண்டித்யத்தை சம்பாதிச்சு அதே நேரத்துக்கு அவர்களுக்கு ஸ்ருங்ககிரின்னு சொல்லி சொன்னா கண்லேந்து தண்ணியும் ஜெகத்குரு சச்சிதானந்த சிவா நரசிம்மபாரதி சுவாமிகள் மேல அளவு கடந்த பிரேமையும் மகா சன்னிதானங்கள் கூடவே இருந்து கைங்கரியத்தில் இருக்கக்கூடியதான பாக்கியமும் அவர் கிடைச்சிருக்கு. பொதுவா பார்த்தா இந்த ஆசனத்துல அடியன் உட்கார்ந்து இருக்கிறதே அவ்வளவு தூரம் தோஷம். அவர் அங்க உட்கார்ந்து இருக்கும் போது அடியன் இன்னும் கீழே தான் இருக்கணும். ஆனாலும் அவருடைய பரிபூர்ணமான அனுகிரகம் என்னைக்குமே மேலே இருந்து குழந்தைகள் சௌக்கியமா இருக்கிறத பார்க்கறது பெரியவாளுடைய லட்சணமா இருக்கிறதுனால அது என்ன இன்னைக்கு இப்படி மேலே ஏற்றி வச்சிருக்கு. அதனால அவர்களுக்கு இன்னைக்கு அந்த பிரசாதத்தை அடியன் சமர்ப்பணம் பண்றதுக்கு பாக்கியம் கிடைச்சதும் பெரிய ஒரு மகோதயமாகவும் அபியுதயமாகவும் நினைக்கிறேன். அதனால இங்க வந்த அத்தனை பேருக்கும் பகவான் பரிபூர்ணமான அனுகிரகத்தை செய்யட்டும். சிருங்கேரி சாரதா பீட்டத்தினுடையதான மகிமையும் அதனுடைய விஷயமும் காலம் கடந்து இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒண்ணு, பிரதி ஒருத்தருக்கும் வாழ்க்கையில் அனுபவமா ஏற்பட்ட ஒண்ணு. அதனால அதை நாமும் மேல மேல அதையே அடியொற்றி ஆச்சாரியருடையதான பாதஸ்மரணையில எப்பவும் இருப்போம். இதே மாதிரி பகவான் நமக்கு மேல மேல அனுகிரகம் பண்ணட்டும். இதே பிரகாரம் ஸ்ரீ ரவிஜி அவர்களும் தீர்காயுஷ்மத்தா இருந்து நம்ம தேசத்துக்கு நிறைய சேவைகளை பண்ற மாதிரி பகவான் பரிபூர்ணமாக ஆயுராரோக்கிய சௌக்கியம் அதை கொடுக்கட்டும்னு சொல்லி இந்த பாஷணத்தை இதோட பூர்த்தி பண்றேன். ஜெயத்து குருவரோசோ சந்திரசேகர பாரதி ஸ்மிருது மம புரஸ்தாத் சந்திரசேகர பாரதி வது தத்துவசாரண்ண சந்திரசேகர பாரதி ததத்து மயிகடாட்சம் சந்திரசேகர பாரதி. ஹர நம பார்வதி பதயே ஹர ஹர மகாதேவ.
Our humble pranams to Swamiji. We are indeed blessed and honored by your blessings and discourse. We now move on to the award function. When it was decided to celebrate the week-long festival Shankara Vijayam to mark the Swarna Bharati, the Golden Jubilee year Sannyasa Ashrama Svikar of Sri Jagadguru Sri Bharati Tirtha Mahaswamigal of Sringeri Sharada Peetham, Sri Sannidhanam Sri Vidushekar Bharati Swamiji identified 50 eminent personalities or institutions from various fields and decided to honor them for their outstanding contribution in nurturing our culture, tradition and values in line with the teachings of our Jagat Gurus. Sri Sannidhanam aptly named this award as Vidya Bharati Puraskar, combining the names of his Paramaguru and Guru. Before we move on to the function, as we read out the names of the awardees are requested to receive the shawl from Sri P.A. Murli, the Administrator CEO, Sringeri Mutt, followed by the presentation of Mala and citation by the Honorable Governor Sri Ravi ji, and will receive the prasadam and blessings from Nerur Swamiji, and just exit through the left-hand side and just come and be seated in your respective place. May we now request Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu Sri Ravi ji along with the other dignitaries to do the honors. And over to Krishnan ji to read out the awardees.
Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. We would first request Swami Siva Yogananda, mentor Chimya Mission. Swamiji is an orator, writer, author, teacher and a mentor, and he took sannyasa in the year 2010 when Swami Tejomayananda blessed him with Diksha. And he has written a number of books, Jnana Chudar, Vaandu Kaattuvom Vaarungal, and Yaksha Prashna. Swamiji has been closely associated with Vidya Tirtha Foundation, and he has delivered several Upanyasam series and helped us in seminars. We take a great pleasure in honoring Swami Siva Yogananda. Please give him a round of applause. Next, we have the pleasure to invite Sri A.N. Srinivasa Rao. A.N. Srinivasa Rao, Vice President of Ananta Padmanabha Swami Temple, an industrialist with a vision for upliftment of common man. His father Narayan Rao and Sri Satyavagishwaran, former Commissioner of Police, took initiative to establish a temple in Adayar. In 1960, the foundation was laid by Jagadguru Sri Abhinav Vidya Tirtha Mahaswami. In 1962, installation and Kumbhamresham took place again by Jagadguru Sri Abhinav Vidya Tirtha Mahaswami. Various development of this temple, Sri Srinivas Rao has been working constantly for all these years for the development of this temple and many good activities. Please give him a round of applause. Thank you very much, sir, in spite of you. We have now great pleasure in inviting Sri Sivasri K. Chandrasekhara Bhattar, alias Raja Bhattar, a renowned exponent of temple rituals. He is a priest of Sri Meenakshi Amman Temple in Madurai as well as in Thiruparamkundram, Murugar Temple. Founder of Vidyalayam, established a traditional priest training institution in Thiruparamkundram in 1993, offering 5-year residential course to propagate the Vedic tradition. Over 600 students have graduated from this institution, now nearly training 120 students. He has done more than 1,200 Kumbhabhishekams. Oru Kumbhabhishekathai nadathinaale kodi punyam paarthale darisittar 1200 Kumbhabhishekangai nadathi ullargal. And he has visited several countries and he has been given several honors. Raja Bhattar. I now request Sri R. Sivasubramanya Sastri from Tiruchendur, Subramanya Swami Temple, Tiruchendur, and Vidya Karta. He started as working as Vidya Karta in 2009, has conducted over 300 Ashtabandhana Mahakumbhabhishekam, served as a chief priest for Ayutta Chandi, 1,500 Vedic Pandits in Kollur, Mugambika in 2017, and he has performed Sri Sukta Mahayajnam, over 1,500 Pandits in Sulur. Thank you very much, sir. Now we invite Sri K.S. Balasubramanya Sivacharya, renowned exponent from Padani Andavar Temple, Padani. He has conducted over 500 Kumbhabhishekams and 200 Yagas, possessed over 30 years of performing in Nitya Naimitika Pujas, received numerous awards, and awarded Siva Agava Kalanadi by Dharmapuram Adinam in 2021. Now we invite Kanagasabai Dikshidhar. Kanagasabai Dikshidhar, a priest from Sri Nadaraja Temple, Chidambaram. A Vedic scholar, Yajurveda, is running a Padashala himself, has started Padashala in 2012. 40 students have completed the entire course. And every year he performs Vardhanti of Jagadguru Sri Bharati Tirtha Mahaswami at Chidambaram. R. Udaya Kumar, an eminent priest of Maharashtra, R. Udaya Kumar Ranade. He became Archaka in 2001 in Ramanatha Swami Temple, blessed with Mantra Upadesa by Sringeri Jagadguru Shankaracharya. That gives the right to do puja in Ramanatha Swami and Parvatavardhani Sannadhi. And his father had the Mantra Upadesa from Jagadguru Sri Abhinav Vidya Tirtha Mahaswami.
Now we may request Swami Sadatmananda Saraswati from Arshavidya Gurukulam, Coimbatore, Anakatti, established and founded in 1990 by Swami Dayananda Saraswati. After his Mahasamadhi, Swami Sadatmananda Saraswati continues to teaching the chief Acharya of Gurukulam and maintaining the tradition, imparting the Vedantic study to all the youngsters. Next we have Dr. Radha Raghunathan from the Adyar Research Library and Center, Chennai. Established in 1886, the Adyar Library, the house and threshold of manuscripts and palm leaves and paper printed books in various languages, repository of rare and old Indological works including manuscripts from Sri Lanka, China and Persia. I think her recognition goes on with association goes on with Radha Burner and Dr. S. Shankar Narayanan. She has served as a director and ALRRC and supported by Jayashree Kanas. Next we call upon Dr. S. Arunasundaram, Principal in charge of Madras Sanskrit College, the oldest institution in the Chennai city, which is still following the traditional teaching of Sanskrit, the study of Sanskrit, founded by Sri V. Krishnamurti Iyer. And the same tradition is being carried on by this Madras Sanskrit College, producing numerous scholars in the field of Sanskrit. Now we call upon Dr. Shri K.N. Ramaswamy from Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, an institution founded in 1938 by the great visionary Dr. K.M. Munshi ji to create awareness and to spread the culture and tradition and values among the citizens of Bharat. After the Platinum Jubilee in all the centers through Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Kendras, the Kendra carries out the various cultural and traditional activities in promoting Indian culture and tradition and value systems through their schools and activities. The recipient is the director of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Chennai Kendra, Sri K.N. Ramaswamy ji, the receiver of the Kalaimamani prestigious Kalaimamani Award from Government of Tamil Nadu. Next we call upon Shri C. Satyamurthy, the director from Chinmaya Vidyalaya group of schools established by the founder Chinmayananda in 1953. Through the teachings of the mission, follows a Vedic teacher-student tradition, offers the wisdom of Advaita Vedanta, emphasizing universal oneness. Chinmaya education movement emphasizes holistic development, and with 92 Vidyalayas and 8 colleges, more vision programs includes integrated development, patriotism, culture, and universal outlook. Thank you, sir. Now we call upon Shri S. Shri Raman from Vivekananda Education Society. It has numerous branches of schools, and through schools and their teachers, they impart values and cultural tradition of our country Bharat. Now we call upon Sri Ram Narayan Mahadevan, Sri Ram Mahodaya from Samskrita Bharati. This is the institution recognized in the Ministry of Family Welfare and Tamil Government of India. KY has been listed in one of the leading institutions of yoga, founded by Chamu Krishna Shastri ji, which promotes the language Sanskrit, and it reaches, the objective of the institution is to make Sanskrit as the spoken language all over the India, Bharat. Next we call upon Sri T. Swaminathan from Krishnamachari Yoga Mandiram. Recognition by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Recognition by KVM as a scientific and industrial research organization by the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India. Krishnamachari Yoga Mandiram trains so many people to make their mind and physique fit. Next we call upon Brahmacharini Swati from Amrita Vidyalayam group of schools to receive the award. The Amrita Vidyalayam group of schools were founded by Mata Amritamayi. It is run under the guidance of Mata Amritanandamayi, and the philosophy and mission is Mata Amritamayi's upbringing and spiritual journey led her to the belief of the importance of selfless service and education.
We now invite Dr. L. Saujanya Kumar. He is a doctorate in Mimamsa Sastra, also a Vedic scholar in Yajurveda. He has won Vidyanidhi Puraskar from Sringeri Peetham in 2022-23, was awarded Golden Ring. He is a great orator in Telugu, Sanskrit, Hindi, Tamil and English. Has won several debates. Dr. L. Saujanya Kumar. Now we invite Dr. Sri Arigiran, Director, Digital Campus, Madras Sanskrit College. Well-versed in Sanskrit, Hindi, Tamil and English. Doctorate in Mimamsa, also a Vedic scholar in Yajurveda. Motivated people during COVID-19 by delivering discourse on the greatness of Adi Shankara's Namamali every day for 48 days under the auspices of our foundation. It's now my pleasure to invite Dr. P. Raghavendra P. Aroli, Vedic scholar in Samaveda and studied under the renowned scholar Brahmasri Ramamurthy Sastrigal. Studied Vedanta Sastra under the renowned scholar Dr. R. Mani Dravid Sastrigal. He has written a number of research papers and articles and he has been participating in Vidyasadas at Sringeri from 2012, awarded Golden Ring in 2018 and Vidyanidhi Puraskar in 2022. And now we have the pleasure of inviting philanthropists. First, Sri B. Vaidyanathan.
Sorry for that. We now invite Dr. C.L. Ramakrishnan, the renowned exponent of Shastras and Puranas. Joined in IPS and served in Tamil Nadu in Central Bureau of Investigation and Central Industrial Security Force. His contribution to spiritual discourses conducted in numerous discourses, Upanyas and various spiritual texts such as Ramayana, Bhagavatam, Narayanam, Upanishad and works of Adi Shankara. Next we move on to Dr. B. Rajashekar, Shivagama exponent. Dr. Rajashekar holds degree in Tamil literature, linguistics and philosophy and has obtained various certifications in mission drawing and technical education. He pursued higher education at prestigious institutes such as Annamalai University and Madurai Kamaraj University. Rajashekar received training in mission drawing and now he is famous with his discourses in the Shankara TV, spreading the culture and tradition and values through his discourses, providing Vedic rituals and conducting discourses. Next we invite Sri Desa Mangayar Karasi, a well-known orator, a public speaking debate. At the age of 6, she was encouraged to speak publicly by Swamis despite of her young age. Embracing a spiritual path from an young age, Desa Mangayar Karasi accompanied the Swamis as their disciple. She shared insightful teaching from with people, advising them to ask meaningful questions, maintain dignity in public and refrain from unnecessary speech.
We have great pleasure in inviting Sri V. Vaidyanathan, son of renowned Dharmatma Dr. Sri V. Vaidya Subramaniar. He was an alumni of Guindy Engineering College of Engineering, Guindy. He continues to be director of many companies as a philanthropist, as he has done a yeoman service to the society as chairman of Shankara Netralaya, chairman of Mylapore Academy, secretary of Sri Sringeri Jagadguru Sanatana Dharma Vidya Samiti. As a patron of Sri Vidyadeepta Foundation, he has guided us and helped us to complete many useful projects for the benefit of the people at large. Now we have great pleasure in inviting Dr. K.S. Lakshmi, secretary of Meenakshi College for Women, Chennai. Born on August 26, 1940 in a traditional South Indian family, Dr. Lakshmi imbibed noble qualities to serve the humanity with devotion to God and respect for cultural heritage, and champion of the underprivileged. Dr. Lakshmi is known for her generosity and extensive work for the upliftment of less privileged. She has been actively involved in social service through Lions Clubs, organizing medical camps, educational initiatives, and environmental awareness drives. She has been awarded Sharada Bhakta Mani by Jagadguru Sri Bharati Tirtha Mahaswamin, a patron of Sri Vidyadeepta Foundation. Archives and records of the foundation are under her safe custody. She has been providing infrastructural facilities for us from 2003. Give her a round of applause. Now my pleasure to invite Dr. Nalli Kuppuswamy Chetty, chairman of Nalli Silks, established in 1928, and his commitment to industry as well as to our culture is well known. Actively associated himself in various cultural devotional programs. He has continuously been supporting many good programs in Chennai. Now it's my pleasure to invite Dr. Padma Subramaniam, a renowned dancer, research scholar, choreographer, teacher, singer, music composer, author, and Indologist. Dr. Padma Subramaniam has received more than 150 awards, including Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, and currently nominated for Padma Vibhushan. Her contributions extends beyond dance and music. She has been associated with Dharma Rakshana Samiti, where Swamiji is the president of the Dharma Rakshana Samiti, which serves for promotion of our culture. She is also involved in spiritual fair, which plays a major role in highlighting the active role played by institutions and organizations for promotion of our culture and heritage. She has built a temple for dance. It's my pleasure to invite Srimati Padmini Sriraman, educationist. She has been an experience of education 39 years, resource person for CBC in training teachers and principals, and been actively involved in our program Sri Adi Shankara Day. She is the chairperson of our governing council. This Adi Shankara's Day instituted by His Holiness Jagadguru Shankaracharya for promotion of Indian culture and heritage among students, and we are extremely happy to honor Padmini Sriraman today. It's now my pleasure to invite Dr. Ambika Kameshwar, founder and director RASA. Dr. Ambika Kameshwar is a noted artist in the field of classical dance and music, recognized as a scholar and teacher of international acclaim, and she holds PhD in Natya Bhena, and she has been blessed with Mantra Upadesa by Jagadguru Sri Abhinava Vidyatirtha Mahaswamiji. Her profession marks a unique effort to reach special children on our culture and values by exploring the hidden talents of differently abled children. No doubt it is a challenging assignment, but her dedication brings huge success. Now we invite Udayalur Sri Kalyan Rama Bhagavatar, Nama Sankirtanam exponent. Udayalur Kalyan Rama Bhagavatar's speciality lies in establishment of Bhagavata Seva Trust to assist aged Bhagavatas. Vaidana Bhagavatarukku pension valangi, அவருக்கு வேண்டிய மெடிக்கல் எக்ஸ்பென்சஸ் எல்லாம் கொடுத்து தன்னை மீறி செய்வதற்குத்தான் அவருக்கு இந்த ஆச்சாரியால் இந்த அவார்டை வழங்குகிறார்கள். Now another Nama Sankirtanam exponent, Dr. Ganesh, unfortunately because of ill health he could not be present today. I request Rajivi Ganesh, his daughter, Ganesh, a musician, Nama Sankirtanam exponent, has won several awards and titles. He conducts every year Irai Isai Payanam. He goes abroad, conducts programs and raises funds for renovating ancient temples, which is a much dearer to the hearts of the Jagadgurus. It's our pleasure to invite Sadgurunathan Oduvar. Kabaliswarar Alayathil நாம் இருந்தால் நமக்கு தெரியும் சத்குருநாதன் ஓதுவாருடைய அந்த இசை அது நமக்கு தெய்வத்தை கொண்டு தரும். அவர்கள் திருமுறை சாங்கள், சிவானந்தா, வள்ளலாருடைய பாடல்கள், அபிராமி அந்தாதி, அபிராமி அம்மை பதிக்கம் போன்ற பாடல்களை எல்லாம் அவர்கள் பாடி பல பேருக்கு பயிற்றுவித்ததற்காக அவர்களுக்கு இந்த விருதை வழங்கப்படுகிறது. அடுத்ததாக நாம் அழைப்பது தாராமங்கலம் எஸ். சுப்பிரமணிய சாஸ்திரிகள். தாராமங்கலம் சுப்பிரமணிய சாஸ்திரிகளை தான் சுவாமிஜி அவர்கள் தன்னுடைய குரு என்று அழைத்தார்கள். தாராமங்கலம் சுப்பிரமணிய சாஸ்திரிகள் அண்மையில் குரு தத்துவ பிரகாசிகா என்ற நூலை எழுதி பிரசுரித்துள்ளார்கள். குரு தத்துவ பிரகாசிகா என்ற நூல் ஆதிசங்கருடைய நாமாவளிகளுக்கு காமெண்ட்ரி, ஆதிசங்கரர் எழுதிய நாமாவளிக்கு காமெண்ட்ரி, ராமாயணத்திலே நட்சத்திர மாலா சோத்திரம் என்று எழுதியிருக்கிறார்கள். ஜெகத்குரு பாரதி தீர்த்த மகாசுவாமிகளை வாழ்க்கைக்கு வேத பிரசந்திகா என்ற ஒரு நூலை எழுதியிருக்கிறார்கள். ஸ்ரீ சுப்பிரமணிய சாஸ்திரிகளை இந்த சபையிலே கௌரவப்படுத்துவதிலே மிக்க மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறோம். அடுத்ததாக மதுரையை சார்ந்த எழுத்தாளர் இந்திரா சௌந்தரராஜன் அவர்கள் 750 சிறுகதைகள், 190 சீரியல்ஸ், 400 நாவல், 400 நாவல்ஸ், 220 புக்ஸ், 40 ஆண்டுகளாக ஒரு சிறந்த எழுத்தாளராக, அதுவும் நம்முடைய கலாச்சாரம் பண்பாடு எல்லாம் மக்களுக்கு சென்று அடைமுறை மிக சிறப்பாக செய்து கொண்டிருப்பவரை இந்த சபையிலே கௌரவப்படுத்தலை மிக்க மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகின்றோம். Next we have great pleasure inviting P.S. Parameshwaran, producer of television programs. P.S. Parameshwaran is an international producer. He has produced number of programs in Olympics, Commonwealth Games, Asiads, and currently involved in IPL. But above all, he has produced programs Sringeri Darshan, Punya Bhumi Kaladi, Purida Bharadam, and please give him a round of 1 minute, Parameshwaran. Parameshwaran, 1 minute. Please turn. He is the person responsible for producing the live telecast of the Shishya Swikaram in 2015. Jagadguru Sri Vidhushekara Bharathiயுடைய சுவாமிகளுடைய சிஷ்ய சுவகாரத்தை அழகாக திட்டமிட்டு தயாரித்தவர் இவர். அவருக்கு எல்லாரும் நீங்கள் நன்றி சொல்ல கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறீர்கள். Now it's my pleasure to invite லட்சுமிபதி அவர்கள், தினமலருடைய யூடியூப் சேனலுடைய ஆசிரியர் லட்சுமிபதி அவர்கள், தினமலர், ஆன்மீக மலர், திருக்குறள், திருவாச்சகம் போன்றவையெல்லாம் மக்களுக்கு சென்றுவதற்காக தினமலரில் பல பகுதிகள் வழங்கப்பட்டு அவர்கள் சர்க்குலேஷன் வரணுங்கிற கவலை எல்லாம் இல்லாம தினமலர் மூலமாக ட்ரெடிஷன் விழுந்ததற்காக மக்களுக்கு சென்றுவதற்காக மிகவும் அரும்பணி செய்கிறார்கள். அவர்களை கௌரவப்படுத்துவதில் மிக்க மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறோம். அடுத்ததாக தத்வா லோகா, a spiritual journal in English, and Srimati Sarala Panchapakesan will now receive the award. It was started by Jagadguru Sri Abhinava Vidyatirtha Mahaswamiji in 1986 with his editor. Today is T.R. Ramachandran, and this Tattwaloka has done monthly issues in spiritual topics with 45 titles. I've produced number of books: Power of Gayatri, Values of Youth, Hanuman the Valiant, Ancient Values for Modern Management. குமுதம் பக்தி ஸ்பெஷல், அதற்கு கௌரவம் வழங்குகிறோம். குமுதம் மூலமாக பல வாசகர்களுக்கு நல்ல எண்ணங்களை ஏற்படுத்தி நம்முடைய கலாச்சாரம் பண்பாடை ஊக்குவிக்கிறார்கள். அவர்களுக்கு இந்த ஆண்டு வெள்ளி விழா ஆண்டு. குமுதம் பக்தி இதழுக்கு வெள்ளி விழா ஆண்டு 1999 ஆண்டு. இப்பொழுது நம்முடைய அந்த கௌரவத்தை பெறுபவர் ஜெயப்பிரியன். அடுத்ததாக வைதீகஸ்ரீ என்ற மாத இதழ் எத்தனை பேருக்கும் ஒரு வழிகாட்டியாக இருக்கக்கூடிய மாத இதழ். எத்தனை சந்தேகம் வந்திருந்தாலும் வைதீகஸ்ரீல என்ன போட்டிருக்குன்னு பார்ப்போம். வைதீகஸ்ரீ மாத இதழை அவருடைய தந்தைக்கு பிறகு அவர் ஆரம்பித்த ராஜகோபால கனபாடிகள் ஆரம்பித்ததை தொடர்ந்து கிருஷ்ணசாஸ்திரி அவர்கள் மிக சிறப்பாக செய்து கொள்கிறார்கள். மந்திரங்களின் மகத்துவம், அதே போல நம்முடைய சனாதன தர்மத்தை அன்றாடம் கடைபிடிப்பதற்கு மிகுந்த சிறந்த ஒரு வழிகாட்டியாக அமைவது வைதீகஸ்ரீ மாத இதழ். அடுத்ததாக வித்யா பாரதி புரஸ்காரை வழங்குவதற்காக அழைக்கின்றோம் சக்தி விகடனுடைய ஆசிரியர் முருகன் அவர்களை. சக்தி விகடன் 2004 ஆண்டு துவங்கிய ஒரு மாத இதழ். கைடன்ஸ் ஆன் அஸ்ட்ராலஜி, fostering qualities like perseverance, nurturing religious communities. 20 ஆண்டுகளாக இந்த பணியிலே ஈடுபட்டிருக்கிறார்கள் சக்தி விகடன். அடுத்ததாக we invite Sriram, Managing Director of Shankara TV, your favorite Shankara TV. Shankara TV is a spiritual television channel that aims to promote Hinduism, spirituality and cultural values. And we are also thankful to Shankara TV for joining us in our endeavors to promote Indian culture and tradition.
Thank you, sir, for your patience. May we now request Shri R.N. Ravi ji, Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, to deliver his presidential address.
My humble pranam to the lotus feet of Jagadguru Adi Sankaracharya and all the successive Sankaracharyas, Jagadguru Sri Bharati Tirtha Mahaswamigal, Swami Vidya Sankar Saraswati ji present here, Thiru R. Krishnan, Thiru P. A. Murali, Thiru R. S. V. Ishwar, distinguished scholars, Vedantic scholars, all the eminent citizens who have been felicitated today, all my dear friends, it's a matter of pride, it's a matter of privilege, it's a matter of blessings to be present at an occasion which is celebrating the 50th, that is the golden jubilee of Sannyasa Svikara of Jagat Guru Sri Bharati Tirth Mahaswamiga. We all know that how Adi Sankaracharya, how he laid the foundation of institutions which have strengthened and sustained the identity and the idea of Bharat. Institution of Sringeri Mutt, established by Jagat Guru Adi Sankaracharya himself, it has played a very significant role in carrying on the legacies of Jagat Guru Adi Sankaracharya, and has done a yeoman service to the humanity, service to Ma Bharati by retaining the core values, the core Bharatiya values through very, very difficult times, because we know that over 1,000 years, how this country, how Bharat had suffered subjugations, oppressions, humiliations, colonizations, all-out attack. And through these difficult times, this institution has kept the legacies, the knowledge, the values inherent in them alive and vibrant. This institution, we all know that how this country, our motherland, Bharat, it has been created by our rishis, by our saints and sages. The seed of it was in our Vedas several thousand years ago. The seed that tells that Mama Atma Sarva Bhuta Atma, which tells us about the oneness of creation. Not only humans, animals, plants, living, non-living. Every element of creation is a manifestation of the same divine. And this revolutionary, wonderful light revealed in our Vedas have been taken forward, made it simpler for the people to grasp, to understand. And through this knowledge, this darshan, this drishti, that we are all one, a civilization has grown, a rashtra has grown, and which is Bharat. We know that Bharat is not mere a political state. In the Western philosophy, political philosophy, a political state has 4 ingredients. You have a land, you have people, you have a government, and that government is sovereign. Bharat does not or cannot be bound by this definition. Bharat has been a rashtra. And our Veda, Rishis in our Veda says how rashtra is born. When our Rishi says, Bhadram ikshanta rishaya swavidah tapo diksham upanishaidur agre tato jatam balamo yasya rashtra. Atmavid, equipped with Atma Gyan, Rishis Bhadram ikshanta rishaya, Rishis with Bhadra iksha, equipped with the knowledge of self, Atma Gyan, and their tapa and diksha, through their tapa and diksha of such rishis, that a rashtra equipped with bala and teja, Ojashvi rashtra, is born. And this is how Bharat was born. Bharat was born not only for Bharat. Bharat was born to carry on this light to the rest of the world. It was born for the welfare, for the benefit of all the inhabitants of this planet, Mother Earth. This Rashtra, over a long period of subjugation and colonization, the understanding, the notion of the Rashtra has been distorted, has been weakened and distorted. And that has created confusion. You know, this Rashtra, again, when we look at the period when our Jagat Guru Adi Shankaracharya emerged, so this is very, very prophetic, very, very divine intervention, because the succeeding period was a period of enormous suffering for our country. Dharma had become declining, because we know that Bharat, born out of Sanatana Dharma, our rishis, since the past till the present, they have explained it in numerous terms. In the 20th century, some of the greatest Vedantic scholars and rishis of Bharat, Swami Vivekananda, Sri Aurobindo, and others, they have explained to us what has been explained to us by rishis before. Sri Aurobindo, his famous speech, what is known as Uttarpara speech of 30th May 1909, 1909 at Uttarpara, Sri Aurobindo had delivered a speech where he said, that Bharat, born out of Sanatana Dharma, it grows with it. And if the Sanatana Dharma declines, it declines. Sanatana Dharma is all inclusive. It is absolutely non-discriminatory. It doesn't acknowledge any discrimination. After all, our rishis in our Veda says, Te ajeshta, akanishtash, udvidho abadhyamasi. You are neither big nor small, nor in the middle. We are all the same. Sangachadvam, sambadadvam, samo manansi, janatam. We all together we move. This revolutionary revelation that happened several thousand years ago, and which led to this creation of this Bharatvarsh, with a mission, with a duty, with an obligation to spread the light to the rest of the world. And this obligation of Bharat was reminded by Sri Aurobindo on the 15th August 1947 when Bharat became independent. There he says, he wrote the dreams, that now the moment of Bharat has come to spread the light. He says that the entire universe, Earth is the only planet where we have evolutionary consciousness. Consciousness evolving, Jada, Chetan, Jeev, Manushya, and it has to grow further. This revelation, this planet is the only planet, at least so far science has discovered, is the only planet where we have this evolutionary consciousness, life in an evolutionary state. And then Sri Aurobindo goes to say, add further, that on this planet, Bharat is the only land where this knowledge that we are all one, the entire creation is one, this knowledge was revealed only in this land. He asked a question, was it accidental? Was it by chance? He says, no. It was a divine intervention. Because this land has the capacity to appreciate, to understand, to transcend beyond the material. This land where the knowledge within and without both grew. Gyan and Vigyan both grew. This land is a holy land, it is a sacred land. And that is why divine chose to manifest, reveal this wisdom of oneness of creation to this land. And this land has an obligation now that we became independent. We are no longer a colony. It is our duty to spread the light to the rest of the world. And we are at a moment when we have to fulfill this. And in our journey into the future, we have to be conscious of this responsibility. Today, the world is facing numerous existential crises. Human beings are at war with each other. Dangerous wars. Wars with potential to destroy this earth many times over. Humans are also at war with the environment, the nature. And we see the crisis, what we call climate crisis. Warnings after warnings have been shared by the experts that we are heading for a disastrous global climatic situation. This Mother Earth has to be saved. Humans at war with each other, they have to be weaned away. There is so much of inequality, so much of poverty. Some in the world are super affluent. At the same time, there are people, large number of people who are starving. This is unsustainable, inequitable, and it is heading towards self-destruction. At this point of time, at this critical point of time, our country, Bharat, has a special responsibility. And now, fortunately, as it appears again divine, that nation is now, Bharat is now waking up to its sense of selfhood, who we are, and also the sense of our obligation, our responsibility towards the rest of the world. And with this realization, Bharat is growing as what Swami Vivekananda had dreamt of, what our rishis had dreamt of. You know, in our Gurukulas, you are all scholars, and I'm not competent to talk these things before you. But being a servant, a humble servant of Ma Bharati, dedicated my life to that, I feel inspired. In our Gurukula, there used to be not only Shastra, but Shastra. Agrata Sakalam Shastram Prishtata Sasaradhanu. This was the thing. We were not just in the pursuit of scholarly knowledge. We knew how to live this life happily, peacefully, as a family, as a kudumbam. When we said Vasudhaiva Kudumbam, Kudumbakam, this is the essence of our Sanatan Dharma. Today, the world is getting to know. This was the motto of our G20 presidency when we had last year. The world got to know something new. It is not a competitive or either I or you. It is not either or. It is together, it is us. When we said one earth, one family, one future. This is the core of Sanatan Dharma. In this journey into the future to fulfill our obligation, we have to be conscious of the time, urgency. We cannot afford to grow as usual. Because we know, to spread the light, Bharat has to be Sabal, Samarth, and Yashashvi. Has to be strong, has to be capable, has to be glorious. And that is where the both Gyan and Vigyan in both fields, Bharat has to grow. We have to keep in mind that while we cannot be left behind in the field of science and technology, at the same time, we cannot just be limited to our knowledge of the self. It has to be the two together. Swami Vivekananda had a dream of Bharat as a Rashtra whose muscles are of iron, whose sinews are of steel, but whose heart is compassionate, Vedantic, which beats for every being on this earth, which reflects in our prayers, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya. This such a Bharat has to grow. And today we are growing. We are growing with confidence, and we have set a target for ourselves. given the urgency of the situation, urgency on account of the crisis the world is facing today, and the only light of, only ray of hope is Bharat. This puts us in a situation where we must be constantly conscious of this responsibility that we have. And whoever we are, whichever field of life we are, we must be conscious of it. And we have to move forward, keeping that mind, how to make this Bharat Sabal, Samarth and Yasasvi. In this journey, in the past, our rishis have played, even Sringeri Mutt has played a big role. We all know, by now we all know the story of Vijayanagar Empire. How this empire was formed and how this influenced the course of destiny. The great pontiff, the then Jagat Guru Shankaracharya, Vidyaranya, how he inspired the laying the foundation of this Vijayanagar Empire, which saved a large part of Bharat, not only Bharat, but even Sri Lanka. Historians in Sri Lanka admit today that but for that, Sri Lanka would have been lost. Its identity would have been lost. But thanks to this Vijayanagar Empire that not only saved the larger part of peninsular India, but also Sri Lanka from alien invasion and all these atrocities, all the destructions of our spirituality, our culture, our identity. When I was invited that it is Sankar Vijayam, I felt happy. I would like it to be the Vishwa Vijayam. Why only Sankar? Because Adi Shankaracharya came not only for Bharat, he came for the world, he came for the humanity. Our goal has to be to fulfill the dream of our rishis, Vedic rishis, our Jagat Guru Adi Shankaracharya. And so we have to work with a greater degree of energy, greater dedication, greater motivation, and a sense of time. We have been here for thousands and thousands of years. The inherent strength of Sanatana Dharma is such, it is indestructible, but that's not enough. It has to prevail today. It has to prevail. It has to prevail for the sake of the world, for the sake of humanity and Mother Earth. And so, we cannot just be happy or lax in our belief that this is eternal, indestructible. No. This eternal, indestructible Dharma appeared on this land, Bharat, sacred land of Bharat, with a purpose to spread the light across the world. And that is the responsibility that we have today. Bharat has to grow, both in the field of Gyan and Vigyan, in the field of science and technology, in the field of all that physical knowledge, the Bhautik Gyan. And it is our responsibility to tell our values, our adhyatmic values or Gyan, also to express it. What is called Yuga Anukul Prastuti. Des and Kal, it has to be expressed in a language comprehensible to the generation of the time. And this is a mammoth task before us. While we remain committed to the eternal Shastras, it is also our responsibility how to take it. If we say, We cannot just keep lamenting that the young generation is not interested. No, that's not. It is our responsibility to present it to them in a manner comprehensible to them. Manner they find it interesting, they find it worthwhile. Today, it is our responsibility. And in this, I am sure, Sringeri Peetham, as it has been doing for the last 1200 years, it will continue pursuing it with a greater vigor, greater energy, spreading this light in our society, to our people, making this Bharat Sabal, Samarth and Yasasvi for the sake of the world. I am confident. Today is the time. No, this is Swarnim Bharati program, 1 year. This Swarnim Bharati, the golden Bharat, Ma Bharati, we have to make it. And we have set a mission for ourselves that by the time we celebrate, our Rashtra, our nation celebrates centenary of independence, we must be in a position to lead the world. Already, we can see we are at the cusp of a transformation. Until about a decade back, the world did not take us seriously. We were a country with a huge population, but always at the margin of the world affairs. No one took us seriously. And today, no decision in the world can be taken without taking Bharat on the board. Bharat is awake and moving forward. We have to keep marching forward, and we have no time to rest until we have achieved the goal of Vishwa Guru, Vishwa Bandhu, you Vishwamitra, call whatever terms you use it. We have to. And the world reposes the faith in us. The world, the way the world expects Bharat to rise, the way the world has started expecting and hoping that the future lies in the rise of the Bharat. Unlike in the past, whenever powers rose, rising powers or the great powers created a lot of suffering in the world. We know that how, a few centuries back, when Europe rose, large part of the world, entire Asia, Africa, all were colonized. People suffered enormously. We suffered enormously. After the Second World War, when the United States of America and Soviets rose, again there was a devastation in the world. Millions and millions of people perished. One in the pursuit of democracy, other in the pursuit of communism. When China began rising, we know how it created huge concern among the countries, falling into the date trap, the global commons becoming the property of the country, hegemonic rise. But when Bharat is rising, there is a happiness around. Because when Bharat rises, it rises with its characteristic. And we have demonstrated it. Just a few years back, when the whole world was in the grip of pandemic, COVID, and when the advanced countries of the world, when they made vaccines, they started hoarding vaccines many times more than their requirement. They started raising the price of vaccines to make money. Imagine. Money out of human suffering. But at that very time, thanks to our scientists, when we made the vaccine, we shared this vaccine free of cost with people in over 150 countries in the world. So when Bharat says it walks the talk, it is not just talking, it walks the talk. And today, be it climate crisis, be it inclusiveness, Bharat is looked upon as a hope. We just saw last year during the G20 presidency. A large continent, people of Africa. African Union was nowhere. Because it was not materially and militarily powerful, it was kept at the margin, as we were kept at the margin until about a decade ago. But then, it was Bharat's presidency, Bharat's leadership, that we ensured that African Union must be on the road. This is the DNA of Bharat. This is the DNA defined by Sanatan Dharma. And we have to rise, we have to be sabal, samarth, yasasvi. This is an obligation cast on us. Each institution has to think in what all new way it can function to meet this destiny of 2.5 decades ahead. This 2.5 decades is a crucial time. And we all must keep reinventing ourselves, rediscovering the ways and means how we function. Because we have the confidence, we have the capacity. The fact that today a country, till about a decade or so back, world used to look at this country will not be an economic power. People used to say Hindu rate of growth. India will not grow. India will remain poor. Today we are the fastest growing economy in the world. So we have the capacity inherent in it. At the margin in the field of science and technology, today we are among the top 3 countries in the world, be it a startup, be it in the overall science and technology. Our people, we have gone to the moon, we have gone to the sun, we have reached the bottom of the ocean. This is the new Samarth, new Purusharth of Bharat. And we need to dedicate ourselves with renewed energy, renewed vigor, renewed dedication, with a sense of time, urgency of time, to the service of Ma Bharati. And I'm sure we all will do this. I have no doubt about it. I wish everyone present here and those who connected online all the very best. Jai Bharat, Bharat Mata ki Jai.
Thank you, sir. We are privileged to listen to your insightful and thought-provoking speech. Congratulations, once again, congratulations to all the awardees. At this juncture, being a Bhavanite, I would also like to disclose that we feel proud that the successor designate, Sri Sannidhanam Vidhushekara Bharati, was a student of one of our Bhavan school in Hyderabad. That is the Association of Bharati Vidya Bhavan and Sringeri, one of the association of Bharati Vidya Bhavan and Sringeri Sharda Peetham also. We are very much happy about it. Now may we call upon Sridhar Krishnan, Trustee Sri Vidya Tirtha Foundation, to deliver the vote of thanks. Before that, we just request Honorable Governor Sri Ravi ji to hand over the Golden Jubilee Edition book, The Inspiring Sign, to the Secretary, Sri Shrikant of the Ananta Padmanabha Swami Temple. We request Sri Shrikant to come and receive the book, the Golden Jubilee Edition. We are indeed grateful to the Ananta Padmanabha Swami Temple office bearers for giving us this wonderful auditorium and making all the arrangements for the smooth conduct of the week-long festival. Now we call upon Sridhar Krishnan, Trustee, Vidya Tirtha Foundation, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. First and foremost, offering our Shashtanga Ananta Koti Namaskarams at the lotus feet of Mahasanidhanam Sri Sri Bharati Tirtha Mahaswamigal and Sanidhanam Sri Sri Vidhushekara Bharati Swamigal. But for